JMJC Radio,
news,
sports,
wrestling,
and much more. Welcome to Season 1, Episode 4 of JMJC Radio. I am your host, Jeremy Chaput. Today, I'm going to talk to you guys about the 2024 BAFTA nominations because the BAFTA Awards happen on February the 18th. I'm going to give you guys all the nominations and who I think is going to win each of the awards. First up, we have Best Film. The nominees: Anatomy of Fall, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. My pick for winner is Oppenheimer. Moving over to Outstanding British Film, the nominees are All of Us Strangers, How to Have Sex, Napoleon, The Old Oak, Poor Things, Rylane, Saltburn, Scrapper, Wonka, and The Zone of Interest. I think Wonka is going to win. For Best Actress, we have Fantasia Barrino for The Color Purple, Sandra Hüller for Anatomy of a Fall, Carey Mulligan for Maestro, Vivian Opera for Rylane, Margot Robbie for Barbie, and Emma Stone for Poor Things. Honestly, my pick is Margot Robbie for Barbie, but we all know somebody else is going to win. For Best Actor, we have Bradley Cooper for Mastro, Coleman Domingo for Rustin, Paul Giamatti for The Holdovers, Barry Keoghan for Saltburn, Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer, and Teo Yo for Past Lives. My pick, Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer. Best Supporting Actress, we have Emily Blunt, Oppenheimer, my pick to win, honestly. Danielle Brooks for The Color Purple, Claire Foy for All of Us Strangers, Sandra Hüller for The Zone of Interest, Rosamund Pike for Saltburn, and Davine Joy Randolph for The Holdovers. For Best Supporting Actor, we have Robert De Niro for Killers of the Flower Moon, Robert Downey Jr. for Oppenheimer, Jacob Elordi for Saltburn, Ryan Gosling for Barbie, Paul Mescal for All of Us Strangers, and Dominic Sessa for The Holdovers. My honest opinion, I want Ryan Gosling to win for Barbie, but we already know somebody else is going to win. For Best Director, we have Andrew High for All of Us Strangers, Justine Triet for Anatomy of a Fall, Alexander Payne for The Holdovers, Bradley Cooper for Maestro, Christopher Nolan for Oppenheimer, my pick to win, and Jonathan Glazer for The Zone of Interest. Moving over to Outstanding Debut by a British Writer, Director, Producer, we have Blue Bag Life, Bobby Wine, The People's President, Earth Mama, How to Have Sex, and Is There Anybody Out There? Honestly, I don't know who's going to win that one. For Best Film Not in English Language, we have 20 Days to Mariupol, Anatomy of a Fall, Past Lives, Society of the Snow, and The Zone of Interest. Again, no idea who's going to win. For Best Documentary, we have 20 Days to Mariupol, American Symphony, Beyond Utopia, Still, a Michael J. Fox movie, and Wham. Honestly, either Still or Wham is going to win that category. Moving over to Best Animated Film, we have The Boy and the Heron, Chicken Run, Dawn of the Nugget, Elemental, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Honestly, I want Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse to win, but we all know one of the other movies is going to win. For Best Original Screenplay, we have Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Maestro, and Past Lives. Again, I want Barbie to win, but we all know somebody else is going to win. For Best Adaptive Screenplay, we have All of Us Strangers, American Fiction, Oppenheimer, my pick to win, Poor Things, and The Zone of Interest. For the BAFTA Rising Star Award, we have Phoebe Never, Ayo Edebiri, Jacob Elordi, Mia McKenna Bruce, and Sophie Wilde. For Best Original Score, we have Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, Saltburn, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. And for Best Casting, we have All of Us Strangers, Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, How to Have Sex, and Killers of the Flower Moon. For Best Cinematography, we have Killers of the Flower Moon, Mastro, Oppenheimer, my pick to win, Poor Things, and The Zone of Interest. For Best Costume Design, we have Barbie, my pick to win, even though we know one of the other four is going to win. Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, honestly going to win, Poor Things. For Best Editing, we have Anatomy of a Fall, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, my pick to win, Poor Things, and The Zone of Interest. For Best Production Design, we have Barbie, my pick to win, but we all know one of the other four is going to win. Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, and The Zone of Interest. For Best Makeup and Hair, we have Killers of the Flower Moon, Mastro, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. For Best Sound, we have Ferrari, Mastro, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, Oppenheimer, and The Zone of Interest. For Best Special Visual Effects, we have The Creator, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, my pick to win, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, Napoleon, and Poor Things. For Best British Short Film, we have Festival of Slaps, Gorka, Jellyfish and Lobster, Such a Lonely Day, and Yellow. And for Best British Short Animation, we have Crab Day, Visual Mending, and Wild Summons. Well, there you guys go. There's all the nominations and my picks to win for the 2024 BAFTA Awards, which happens on February 18th. Tune in after the 18th of February to find out who won. This has been JMJC Radio with your host, Jeremy Shaput. Thank you guys for listening. I will talk to you next time.